Good morning, Chris Cochran here with the McDavid Group. It's Training Thursday, and today I'm hoping to bring you some serious value when it comes to leases in the business office. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to provide you with an office hack that I think might help you out a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about leasing. Now, I'm going to go through this briefly. There's a setup that's probably required for this particular presentation. So if you're interested in it, you think it's going to work, I want you to reach out to me so I can go into a little bit more detail. I try to keep these videos short so that everybody has a chance to watch them. So here's what we're going to do. If you look at your menu, typically in a 4-column menu, you have a preferred or a platinum option over there on the left-hand side, your right when you're presenting it. And it's got a whole bunch of different products in there. But the problem with leases is a lot of those are duplicate coverage. And here's what I mean by that. Your dent and ding does the same thing as your excess wear and use. Your key replacement does the same thing as your excess wear and use. Your paint and fabric protection does the same thing as your excess wear and use, but they do them in different ways. So from experience in watching people who are succeeding at leases, here's what I found is one of the best ways to generate income and sell products on leases. Typically, we'll offer a 4-column menu. We'll have everything in one column. Then we'll kind of go down little by little and end up probably selling on the left-hand column an excess wear and a maintenance. So here's what I want you to do. Not 4 columns, have 2. Mr. and Mrs. Customer, Honda gives you the couple options. Honda gives you a couple of options on how to avoid excess wear and use charges at the end of the lease. You have 2 options. One's a little bit more expensive than the other, but both serve the same purpose. On option number 1, what's going to happen is you'll have, throughout the lease, if you get any dents or dings, they're going to pop those out for you so you don't have to worry about getting charged at the end of the lease. If you get any damage on the inside of the car or any environmental damage to the paint, they're going to fix that before the end of the lease so you don't get any charges at the end of the lease for excess wear and use. If you lose a key, they're going to replace that key so you don't get any charges at the end of the lease. So during the course of the lease, they will fix these things as you go, and it will allow you to drive a like-new car for the entire lease, and at the end, you shouldn't have to worry about any excess wear and use charges. The less expensive option is the excess wear and use coverage, which isn't going to fix them as you go, but at the end of the lease, they're just going to waive the charges for you. So you really have 2 options. It just depends on if you want to live with the dents and dings and the little imperfections throughout the lease, or if you want to have them fixed as you go along. The choice is really up to you. Both options are also going to have tire and wheel coverage and cover your maintenance throughout the entire lease. So just which one works best for you. When you present those 2 options, you're very likely going to increase your excess wear and use percentages. You're likely going to increase your maintenance and your tire and wheel coverage percentages, excuse me. And the reason for that is you're not presenting one huge column with a lot of double coverage. You're giving them 2 options. You're telling them that one's more expensive than the other, but here's why. Because it fixes them as you go. It allows you to drive a like-new car for the entire time. Some people are actually going to find value in that and pick that coverage. And are you going to argue when they take a dent and ding, a tire and wheel, a key replacement, a maintenance, a paint and fabric protection? I don't think so. But if they choose excess wear and tear with tire and wheel and maintenance, I think you'll be okay with that as well. So those are some a great tip to generate more income, increase penetration in your leases. Again, there's a setup that's required for this, and if you're interested in this process and you want to learn more about it, I encourage you and implore you to reach out to me so that I can give you the best way to set that up, because you don't want to just go into it blind. It doesn't make sense if you haven't set it up properly to the customer. So get in touch with me. I can be reached at chris@themcdavidgroup.com. My cell phone's 561-685-0133. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. It's at LifeInTheBox33. I've got a YouTube channel. This video will be posted up on there hopefully some point today or tomorrow. Obviously, I'm on Facebook. So reach out to me, and let's turn leasing into something that we are looking forward to getting instead of something we're scared of. Now, your business office hack. A lot of us have small offices. Or I know I had a small office, and that computer sitting on top of your desk tends to take up a lot of space. You got paperwork, you got printers. One of the best things that I ever did in my office was mount my monitor on the wall. whether you have 2 monitors or 3 or 1. If you mount that baby on the wall, you're going to free up so much space on your desk, it's going to feel like your office just grew 50%. So there's your business office hack for the day or for the week. I hope everything you heard today helped you out, and if you like this video, share it with some people, comment below, give me some feedback. I can't do these and I can't improve them if I don't know what you think about them. You all have a great weekend. We're going into a solid weekend, middle of the month. I hope you guys are crushing it. Reach out to me if you need anything. Thanks a lot.